Okay, hold on. You said it was the second worst one ever.
Yeah.
So let's not talk about this one since there might be some liabilities.
Famously, it was Emmy voters were. Oh, you're putting me on a.
No, I'm not putting you on anything. No. You're secret right now. Nobody knows who you are, Mr. Case. Larry, nobody.
I'll tell you about it.
No, I only have like 80 videos with you. Nobody knows who you are here.
My voice.
It's true. I mean, like I might get one view in like 6 months from now.
It may have been 10 years ago, but it was a promotion for an Emmy promotion for the Grammy Awards.
An Emmy promotion for the Grammy.
So they had an event that was like a party and a thing that they invited Emmy voters to, but it was really a promo for the Grammy Awards, and they were to vote for the Grammy Awards for best special or whatever, best awards.
So it's one award ceremony for the other award ceremony?
Yeah. They wanted to get an Emmy for their award ceremony.
This is so incestual.
But what happened was
It is.
They had like a panel. But you were invited to a reception and a mini concert by Stevie Wonder.
Oh, wonderful.
And they had a.
Well, at least he didn't see what his astral was.
Well, I kind of thought he felt it, so. Because what happened was the producer spoke first, but they only had a limited time. It was at the Avalon, used to be the Palace Theater.
Who was the producer here? Is it Earl
I know
Mostel?
he's dead now, whoever it was. He's since died.
Well, you don't even like my joke.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
So he invited everyone, and I guess he was going to talk, having someone interview him, but he's obviously going to talk.
Yeah.
And his whole thing was about how he had never gotten an Emmy Award.
Boo fucking who.
Fine.
Oh,
and he went on and he went on and on and on, and he went on for like an hour and a half. I guess he was going to do 15 minutes. And people are on the side of the stage waving at him and stuff like that. And they had Stevie Wonder's, he's got that kind of iconic electric piano.
Yeah.
And it was out on the stage.
And he's like waiting for him.
And they're waving, your time's up, your time's up. And finally there's a discussion and whatever. And they say, oh, I'm sorry, I ran over. We don't have time for Stevie Wonder. And people were booing and throwing things at, like we came to hear him talk for 15 minutes. Like we came to hear him talk for an hour.
So Stevie Wonder to go on?
So people were booing and screaming and, just booing at this guy. And finally they walked Stevie Wonder out to wave, but we don't have time for him to play. Like someone came for any other reason. And you could see, I'm sure he doesn't have the body language of a person, but you could see he was confused and, I don't know what they told him, and he kind of waved and they walked him back off stage. And then it turned out the caterer didn't show up either. And no one, but this has been going on for 2 hours. We'd been there for 2 hours and no one said, gee, isn't there supposed to be somebody here with food? And so no concert and no reception. And people were just screaming, just booing. The whole thing, whatever this cost, something like this probably cost $100,000 to promote this show for the Emmys. And all he did was they never got an Emmy nomination again in history. It was the worst event. It was like, how can we make sure not to get a Grammy Award? They spent $100,000, or I'm guessing, to get to get an Emmy Award, and they spent it to never get one ever. If you stop any member of the Television Academy, they'll tell you, the Grammy Awards, no, I'm never voting for it. People were saying, I'm never voting for CBS again. They were throwing things at the stage. We were invited to a Stevie Wonder concert, and instead we got a lecture.
Well, what time was it at?
It was if I want to know day from night, it was at night some night.
Because I was wondering, like, if the store was still open, you can go out and like get tomatoes.
Yeah, that's what happened. Well, on the way home, we stopped. I hadn't eaten because they would invite us to like this reception, this dinner, and we go to Arby's, and there's like a line of people from this event lined up at Arby's having dinner.
Yeah,
it was the worst event ever.
Then they went on and they did the Fire Festival.
Right. I think that's who did. This wasn't that bad, but this was terrible. So we were invited to they don't tell you where it is. because you have to go to a parking lot and then they shuttle. Normally they tell you where it is.
Okay.
Normally they say, go park, it's the Avalon Hotel, they provide parking or whatever. This time you go to a parking lot and they shuttle you to a country club.
Stop. So it's a bunch of people that are asking a bunch of Jews to get into a bus. I'm like, go on.
No, it wasn't
go
a train.
on.
It wasn't a train.
Go on. You guys should know better by now.
It wasn't, but anyway, but a country club for this show Beef, which takes place at a country club.
Okay.
And
appropriate.
And they said it's a country club, so jackets and tie for men. No denim of any kind, no sneakers.
Okay.
Whatever. So everyone's all reasonably dressed up. More dressed up than you've ever seen anyone in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And they shuttle us over to this country club, and on the way in, they cover everyone's camera with a tape.
What?
Because you're not allowed to take pictures but I thought the whole thing is to promote the show.
Okay.
And you're not allowed to take pictures at this country club, which is the one in Burbank. Is it called? It's in Burbank. Do you remember what it's called?
Yeah, there's one over there.
Yeah, it's kind of
in the hills.
Kind of in the corner, right up against Toluca Lake.
It's
a golf course, and we go in there, and it turns out to be in the form of a picnic. So they want everyone to sit on the ground. So they tell everyone to dress up.
And they sit on the ground?
And they give you like a little thing for a picnic.
Did they plan this with ChatGPT? I mean, what is going on?
I don't know what happened. And then, because it's all on one level, they do a panel. We're doing a Q&A with, costume designer or whatever. But you couldn't see it because everyone is on the same level.
Of course.
And before it even started, about half the people had left. But they were demanding the shuttle bus take them back because you were supposed to be shuttled, and at the end of the party, you get shuttled back. And then they do this thing. There wasn't really enough to eat. It was like, it was a piece of chicken and some watermelon or something. And so I stayed to eat that, and then we left. I wasn't going to sit on a wet ground.
Were people making jokes like, I heard Stevie Wonder's coming up next?
No. But members of the cast were apologizing. They were, coming out and saying, it was just terrible. Dressing your nicest clothes and now sit on the ground. But I'm also a grown man. I don't want to go to a picnic. And the ground was wet, of course. And then they gave out some blankets, but I wasn't going to sit on the ground. Nobody would have been able to stand back up. The average age of, you have to
the average age of the voter is older than you, and you're already like old as dirt.
You have to have a body of work to be kind of asked.
I know, you got like Eva Marie Saint up there.
There were people there in their
Dick
90s.
Van Dyke.
No, there were literally people there that were over 90.
Mo Brooks was there.
And you can't. And so no one stayed for the show. No one stayed. It was just, people came in, and some people left immediately. And then,
and those were the smart ones.
Well, I stayed to eat the little box of stuff. And then I left. I wasn't gonna. That's why I'm home so early.
So other than for that, Mr. Case, how was the play?
Well, they also put out some blankets for some people to sit down. And some people said, I'm taking this.
They just took it? Was it a good blanket?
My dog is gonna, People took them home for their dogs, mostly. I was not gonna sit on the ground, a wet ground. But it wasn't as if they had said, and then we're going to have a picnic at a country club. First of all, I probably wouldn't have gone. But also, I would have dressed differently. I put on a suit. Everyone was there in suits. And women, by the way, women have those heels that go into the ground. If you're walking on dirt.
So
it's a picture of nothing.
It's good. But here's the thing: that the premise of a country club is a black tie, very formal place. And you're like, okay, cool.
Well, at least they didn't say tuxedos.
But you know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm going to be in a ballroom. It's going to be like, I'll be sitting down.
Hotel, right.
And like somebody's going to come up and with some kind of pewter, right?
It's probably also restricted, which is probably because busloads of 400 Jews show up. I don't know. They probably didn't want us there at all. It was just awful. I didn't stay I didn't say.
Mm-hmm.
Please put on a suit and now sit in the mud.
Well, that's the, your hand. Yeah. So it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't have anything like that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I was out of town
Did you ride the D?
I did ride the D, but I was out of town when it opened,
Yeah.
and so I was second. I was basically Plan B. Yeah, right. Yeah, it was.
I was going to the.
Yeah, I didn't pop the cherry of the D or.
I was going to the museum.
Yes.
The other night with a friend who.
LACMA?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who lives in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, now you don't have to drive. You can take the train. You can. And I said, but switch it.
You have to go down downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! He could do it from Vermont.
Hollywood Island.
Yeah.
Yeah. He would have taken Hollywood Island to Vermont and then switch
to the and then go down. Yeah.
And it only would have taken him about 45 minutes instead of the 7-minute drive. So he did not do that.
Yeah. Well, I took it today.
Yeah.
And yesterday and the day before that, and that was just one ride. No, I did. It was frustrating. I was pissed because it was taking forever. I don't really understand why. So in 1920 or so, there was something called the Venice Short Line that was over Venice Boulevard, and there were a bunch of viaducts that went over the intersections, like around.
Did you say viaducts instead of viaducts? So I wouldn't say viaduct.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's and so that was in order to not stop at red lights or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Right? And there were these kind of
right. Good idea.
It was good. It was good. And then when we made the Expo line about 10, 15 years ago, all of a sudden we forgot how to do what we did in 1920.
That's right.
And now we stop at red lights like we're a bus on tracks. And I just don't, and I'm just wondering
The D stops at red lights?
The E does.
Oh, the E does. Okay.
But I'm wondering why were we able to figure this thing out before we had
before you had computers to do
engineering. Before we had talkies. Yeah, when radio station call numbers, you were 3 letters.
GR6.
And then there was one phone per block, and they were able to pull this off. But nowadays, it's just too difficult. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? And people are still talking about it, it's blah blah blah. It would be done. Yeah, but there are a bunch of new Metro cards that were handed out, and I got a few of them. They're okay. But then the World Cup's coming soon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
I won't be there.
You won't be there.
Yeah. Well, I'll be here. But
You'll
I
be
won't
here.
be at any of the games. But it's all over the country. You can go
It
see
is.
one in New Jersey.
I mean, there's nothing good.
The D doesn't go there yet.
And no, it does. Oh, Sunday, I'm actually going to go down to a little bit south of San Diego. It is called Carlsbad.
Carlsbad, the canyons? Caverns. Caverns? The Carlsbad Caverns?
I think it's Carlsbad. The one that's right on the other side of Camp Pendleton. Okay. Isn't that Carlsbad?
It could be.
It's Oceanside? It's one. And that is the terminus of the Metrolink.
Oh.
So you can take a train from Union Station down to... In fact, you can get a day pass.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to...
All the way to Carlsbad.
And you
from
can...
Union Station to Carlsbad. Oh.
And you can get a senior discount, I assume, and they won't even question it. And I can get a student discount, and they won't even question it. It's $7.50 for the entire day, so you can go there and back.
You can go to San Diego, pretty much from Union Station for $7.50
and back.
Because I took the surf liner there,
and it's $50.
Yeah, it was something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's closed right now. They're doing some repairs. No, they're doing some repairs. So, so I'm gonna be taking that one down. Arrive around 11.
Also, at the time I did it, you could park at
could park?
Union Station for $5 a day.
Wow, that's pretty good.
And that wasn't that long ago. It was post 2000. It might have been 2000. It was right around, what year was Obama?
2008.
So it was right around 2008. It was $5 a day to park at the Union.
It's pretty good.
So that's only 16 years ago. Yeah.
That's not that bad.
18
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah. I mean, if I still wouldn't pay, I'd park a couple blocks away and then just go. Or
Well, you just come for the day.
Well, these days you just take the metro. So
Yeah.
I don't have to do anything.
But $5 is not bad.
I know it's not. That's really quite nice. Let's see. I was out of town for Mother's Day. I was out of town for the opening of the D.
Out of town for Mother's Day, where did you?
I was in San Francisco.
Oh, right.
And then just got back on Monday. So we'll see what happens. And that's really it.
Was your mother upset that you were not?
Oh, she's human. She flew on up there and she threw things from my Airbnb window. It's awful. It's awful, right?
Yeah.
She's just been calling me off the hook, and then she blocked my number. She's a terrible temper for a 76-year-old woman. I can't believe it. Yeah, she didn't do anything. I should go out and say hi.
That's right. You should call her.
No, I did. I called her on Mother's Day. And I said, "Fuck you."
She said, "How did you get this number?"
Yes, right. That's right. Yeah. Now you know too. Yeah. No, she's lovely. Yeah, that's about it. There were some other things. I was sick all week.
What'd you have?
I don't know. Cooties, I think.
Cooties, yeah.
Cooties, yeah.
You should have gotten the shot.
I know, the
You
cootie shot.
had that vaccine.
I know. I could have done a cootie catcher. What are those things with a piece of paper? No, it's just a cold or something. I don't quite know. I mean, I'm still contagious, but
Yeah, right.
you know, it's only if I'm in the same room with
Unfortunately,
somebody.
you can't see it.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, that was a funny story,
All right.
and I think it's gonna be entertaining.
Oh, I want to show you something. So I was at this. This won't be able to. You may be able to hear it on this, but you won't
It's
be able
okay.
to see it because I want to show you on this. So I was at dinner with a friend, and he dropped. We were standing. It's a cocktail party, like, and we were standing, and he dropped his silverware on the floor, and it gave me.
You know,
Yeah.
people say all you got to do is just keep on posting, and eventually you'll find an audience. And so I just look at this viewer count here, 0. I mean,
Is it live?
it is live. Eventually, I'll find an audience. I don't quite know where they are.
And it was. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is.
Okay.
And I said that sound. I remember the sound from a movie I watched as a child.
Yeah, right.
Silverware hitting the floor.
Yes.
That was so funny. I remember I laughed. And I found it on YouTube.
Oh.
And I played it again. And it's just as funny now.
Okay.
It's the Marx Brothers.
Hey, don't tell me what it is. I have to identify it.
Well, you won't be. Well, you won't.
Let's
be
just
able to-
try it.
All right. But anyway, I have to set it up because I'm only playing that scene.
Okay, set it up.
Set it up.
But don't tell me what it is. I'm going to guess it.
All right. You're going to guess the movie?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Harpo.
Duck soup.
No. Harpo has.
Night at the Opera.
There are only like 12 or 16 movies with the Marx Brothers. If that much, maybe less. Anyway, he is a thief as he is in every movie, and he's stolen stuff from the hotel. And here we go.
You got
That's
to handle me,
hilarious.
young fellow. Don't take him away, officer. He returned the painting.
Too bad. It's giving it away on the thing.
Marty,
You have to
my name is
see it.
Morley.
You have to
I've always
watch
wanted
it.
to meet you.
Animal crackers.
I let him go this time, but I want to give you some advice. You're running around with the wrong kind of people. You want to be a crook? Now, why don't you go home?
He's got no home.
Go home for a few nights and stay home. Don't you know your poor old mother sits there? Sits there night after night.
Well done.
That keeps going.
Waiting to hear your steps on the stairs.
Got no stairs.
And I can see a little light burning in the window.
No, you can't. The gas company turned it off.
I looked at it. It was a play, and they just turned it with the same one facing front.
And if you listen to me,
You can't move wrong. This may go on for years.
Now there's just one.
Is that Martha Dumas?
Yes.
Of
I
course.
can't understand what's delaying that coffee pot. Where's the cream?
Well, you certainly surprised me.
Me
Yeah.
too. I thought he had more than that.
No use giving you any advice.
The silverware scene's over, but there's a good rapey scene in that coming. Watch for that.
Come on.
This is the end of the movie. So,
Hey, what's the
but
idea?
something they couldn't do and did anyway in
No,
1929.
not to anybody. Oh, to think that I've got to go so young. Good. Come on now. Let's get out of here before they all wake up. Hurry up. Come on.
Just him.
Mhm.
That's the
It's the
end.
closest they could do to sex in 1929 or 1930. I like that it's a play, and it's all filmed the same way, facing forward, including like they flub a couple of lines, just leave it in there.
Yeah, I saw that. So you know, if they did one day of taping, so that's pre-Hayes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's got
but still, it's still as racy as you could possibly get, where he falls asleep next to the woman.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
After he knocks her out, of course.
It's an interesting ending.
It's funny, I remember laughing out loud, and I laughed out loud when I saw it yesterday, and I laughed out loud just now. What's great is apparently when they did it on stage, it was on Broadway, that he would load all that stuff in his sleeve, and it would fall out for 10 minutes.
It's that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Well, why aren't people funny anymore? I don't know what's going on. That's right. All right, so that's 22 minutes. We'll see what happens. So I did a couple of these recordings when I was in San Francisco with somebody else, and a few of them had like over one view, which is pretty interesting. Really close this thing. So.